HBK, yeah, you know how we. And I can't quit, all I know is HBK, yeah, you know how we. And I can't quit, all I know is.
Wherever I go, my homies come to. I love my squad. We up in this thing, love with it. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. Make your lady back up in this, hop up in the six, and you should ignore these rappers, man. They say anything. Call me Susie Piggy Bank. I got plenty change. She rep HBK over everything. Married to the game with the wedding rag. Everybody try to duplicate. We just innovate. Young and making plenty cake. Get my straight. I'm a heartbreak vet. Being broke, what I can't accept. I'ma hold it down to the death. No Reeboks, cause it's all about a check. Bet $1 million that your man ain't like this. Cause I stack my chips. I'm on my grind. Mind on money, money on my mind. So if you in the way, I'll run you over. It's the heartbreak army, I'm a soldier. Huh? Wherever I go, my homies come to. I love my squad. We up in this thing, love with. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. Ain't nothing changed but the name on the check. And that's real, that's real, that's real. I don't know about y'all, but I'll die by respect. And that's real, that's real, that's real. I'ma live in the meantime. Haters telling me to chill cause they need time. Rest in peace, it's the G8 and G. Hate on me cause we ain't leave the seat vacant. We taking the RAP game to a new place. I swear that we got this tied like a shoelace for real.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
That's right, it's
for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. This Boston crowd ready to roar in this Eastern Conference matchup for the Celtics. And they're starting off the season playing the 76ers here. Last season they won all
on the steal and then just on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. And that one's good, Roten.
Good way to start the game there. I mean, that's a nice inside bucket.
You're right, Clark. That's exactly what you would want, to establish that presence down low early in the game.
You know, one of the things, guys, that impressed me about the Celtics was the number of assists they had. I mean, they really focused on moving the ball. And when you do that and you have shot makers, the assists pile up.
Shoots the three. shot is off. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Here's Smart. And again, it's Boston converted. Here's Philadelphia. 4-point game. To the right side. For three, Covington. And that one's good. Covington's got his first 3 points of the game.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Brett Brown.
He said one of the key points for them defensively will be limiting the production of David Lee, adding he's a guy who can score inside and out, plays with great energy, and his passing really opens up their whole offense. We've got to keep him off the glass and always see ball and man when he's got it. Basketball 101, Kevin. We'll see if they can execute.
And thank you for that, Doris.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
The 76ers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. They get the rebound. Okafor uses the glass to finish the layup.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Roten kicks to Okafor. They set the screen to the paint. And Turner with the... block. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
The 76ers trail by 3. And how thrilled must have Evan Turner been last season to get a second chance, Clark, with the boost in minutes, confidence of the coaching staff. His game almost just changed overnight.
Yeah, he's a guy who needs the basketball. He's such a good, solid playmaker and has excellent size. Never had a chance in Indiana to really handle the ball and play to his strengths because of Paul George and Lance Stevenson, but he found a nice niche in Boston.
Well, you know what he can do after watching him for so many years with the Buckeyes.
Yeah, he's terrific. Good basketball IQ, too.
And a wide open look for Lee. Off target with his 3.
You know, even though he missed that 3-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense. And boy, did Evan Turner make the most of his second chance last season. Played with more focus, huge minutes for him with the Celtics. He may have found a home.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Jared Sullinger's checked in for Tyler Zeller. Urebko comes in for Turner. Jay Crowder's checked in for Avery Bradley. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Marcus Smart. Embiid with it. Sullinger picks him up. Embiid, no good.
You know, it was a career year all around for Tucker last season. Still has work to do on his game, but showed he can contribute to a winning team. Very good value for his... contract too. You can never discount that.
The 76ers leading by 3. Here's Cannon, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Well, let's take a look at where Philadelphia ended up rank-wise. In the league last year. First in steals, 4th in blocks. And they were one of the top 10 teams in the league at scoring points off turnovers. I'd call them a very opportunistic team.
And I really feel like they fed off their pressure defense. You mentioned all the steals. That got them out in the open court and created easy opportunities offensively.
The Celtics making a switch here. Olynyk's checked in. And so Cannon nails both of them.
And guys, this 76ers team still trying to forge an identity. One thing that is sure, they will attack the basket, and a lot of fearless players on this roster.
76ers have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. And Embiid throws it down.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Really nice dime dropping there. Playmaking ability is exactly what you get from Isaiah Thomas.
Here's Noel, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. Noel's got his first points of the night.
That time the defenders were a little lazy getting to him.
Thomas kicks to Olynyk, and that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
And the thing with Kelly Olynyk, he does some stuff that really helps you, and some also that will hurt. I mean, he's highly skilled. He's got the deep range, textbook positioning in terms of the post. A lot of tricky moves down there. Yet he has a hard time being effective against great athletes, which the NBA is filled with. So he's going to have to evolve as a basketball player if he wants to be effective.
Embiid the screen. Here's Sampson, defended by Crowder. Just 4 to shoot. Embiid, no good. Celtics trail by 3. Here's Olynyk. And a miss there on the triple. Rolling back to... Kelly Olynyk, as a coach, you have to identify the matchups where he can be effective, because Clark is against explosive long-limb guys. They'll take advantage of him.
Yeah, they will, but in the right matchup, he's effective. He can help. He makes 35% of his threes, has done that for the last 2 years. And I think he gives you some toughness and rebounding as well. I like him as a second unit player.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Boston, no good that time either. And here we go. Here's Embiid, and again, it's Philadelphia.
Man, can you always depend on him or what? To lead you to the right place with that pass. Money.
Here's Sullinger. And down it goes just as the clock hit 0.
How about the timing and unbelievable.
And Celtics head coach Brad Stevens lured away from a...
The only hard part of that decision is leaving a place that you really love.
I wonder if Coach Brad Stevens feels like he's recruiting another college class with all those draft picks bucked in his stockpile.
Well, I don't know how he would address that question, but I do know he's feeling real good about his decision. I mean, taking the Celtics to the playoffs in just his second season, I mean, I think he's one of the bright coaching stars in the NBA today. It was the NBA's game and college basketball's loss when he moved on to the Celtics.
Well said. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Noel is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Okafor. Then it's Hollis Thompson. And it's Roten in at the 1 spot. And Philadelphia making a change here. Landry's checked in. Roten, the pass to Okafor. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
It was a tough battle down the stretch, but the Celtics were able to get back into the playoffs last year.
And kind of just hovering around all season, but give them credit. They fought their way in and spent only 1 year out of the postseason in their rebuild.
Celtics trail by 10. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points. I'll tell you what, fellas, he loves those mid-range jumpers. I mean, that's where he makes his money.
Philadelphia has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Roten dishes to Okafor. Rebound, Boston. We're playing host to Toronto for the next one. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. The shot by Turner, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. He with the block. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Amir Johnson's checked in for relief. Amir Johnson. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Picked by Okafor, and it's Covington atop the key. He's looking for Okafor and finds him.
That's what I like, a nice, strong finish inside.
That's what he does. He's got that dunker mentality.
My goodness, physicality personified right there. Able to just go up and finish over the biggest defender.
So it's Boston now, trailing by 10. Lets it go from 14. Johnson, good and smart, gets the assist.
How about the last-minute decision there to pull the shot down and get a better one for your teammate?
76ers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Roten kicks to Thompson. Thompson is double. Dishes it to Landry. Rebounded by Smart.
And one thing about Marcus Smart, he is a terror on the defensive end. Built like a tank with a giant wingspan. He's already one of the more physical defenders in the game. And while he isn't cat quick, he's a good overall athlete with great anticipation and strong hands. Really a game changer.
Boston again missing. The 76ers leading by 11. Thompson kicks to Roten. outside Landry. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Getting back to Smart's defense, he's agile enough to guard ones and powerful enough, Clark, to guard threes.
Exactly, and his value goes beyond his ability to guard multiple positions. It's the warrior mentality he brings to the defensive end that makes him one of the better defenders in the NBA at any age.
And he recovers it. Okafor gets the bucket.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
And Carl Landry picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Boston making some changes. Sullinger's checked in for Zeller. Jay Crowder comes in for Turner. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Smart. Poked away. Embiid with the steal. Here's Cannon. And the pass to Sampson. The feed to Noel. Can't finish the one-handed jam.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off.